Hi everyone. I've had a few students asking where they can find things, in particular assignments and Dropboxes and that sort of stuff. So I thought I'd go through and record a quick video showing you where all the most important things are for Math 10-3. Okay, so first of all, this is the RVLC Moodle. So the RVLC Moodle is for Rocky View Schools Online, and this is where you're going to find all of your assignments and course information. So in particular, if you go down to the Info tab, you can click here. You can watch all the welcome stuff and so on. The most important stuff here is the second page of the course outline, which I'll open. And way down at the bottom, I've got a video on how to submit paper-based work to Moodle. And if you haven't gone onto it yet, here are the instructions for getting onto the ADLC Moodle, which we'll get to in a sec. So let's go to the course outline first. The second page here, I'd highly recommend you print because this is everything you need to hand in for the whole course. Okay, so I'm recording this now. It's September 23rd. So you should be done the Chapter 1 Lesson 1 assignment and the Chapter 1 Lesson 2 assignment. If you've got this printed out at home, you can throw a checkbox in those two boxes. That's great. If you haven't yet, don't worry. The final due date is November 13th. But if you don't have these two done by now, you're actually falling behind a little bit in the course, and you're going to need to do a little bit of extra work to get caught up. So the first page you can print if you like. That's how you're going to be marked. But the second page for sure, if you've got a printer at home, I would highly recommend you print this out. Okay, and that was the course outline right here. Okay, the next thing is getting onto the ADLC Moodle. So you should have got an email from ADLC with a username and a password, and then you should follow these instructions to get to the ADLC Moodle, log in with your username and password, then click this link to get to our course, and then put in this enrollment key. Once you put in that enrollment key and you're logged in, you should be able to see this. This is the course on ADLC. Now, the reason why we have two Moodles is this Moodle has all the lessons and practice. We're starting with Unit A. Start here, this course introduction you can skip because we basically have all the info you need on the Info tab in the RVLC Moodle. But on the ADLC Moodle, you will find all the lessons. Now, there's two ways of navigating through this. One is you can click this button. It'll just take you right into the first thing. And if you scroll down to the bottom or at the top, you see these next and previous buttons. I suppose that works. I find this a bit awkward, though, because once you're 2 or 3 lessons in, if you want to get back to this again, you're going to need to click next and next and next and next and so on. So I prefer to actually go to Content, Table of Contents view. And this shows you the whole course, page by page by page. So let's say you left at tips last time. You can jump right into the tips practice this time, instead of needing to click next, 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 next 10 times or whatever. Okay, and you can scroll down. You can see the whole course is laid out here. And then you can also, once you're, let's go back to the home page. So from the home page, if you are in a lesson, you can actually also just click up here at any point to get right back to the table of contents. So click up there and boom, you're right back here again. Okay, so there are various points when you get to the summary pages. I just added this now because some students weren't sure when to do assignments. There's bright red text telling you to go back to the RVLC Moodle to complete your lesson assignments. So you can click this link, which will take you back to the RVLC Moodle. It takes you back to the dashboard, so I'm just going to jump right back into the course. So you should, of course, get back into the Math 10-3 Moodle. And then if you see there's 1, 2 units, then an exam, a quick puzzles and game assignment, then there's 1, 2 more units, then the second exam. So you're probably in Money Math right now. So here you are. Here's a link to Unit A on the ADLC Moodle. You can click there if you like, which will take you right to Section 1, Money Math, Table of Contents. So that's handy dandy link for you. Or here are the drop boxes. So if you click into this drop box, this lesson 1, chapter 1 assignment, you can download the lesson here. If you've got a printer, you can print it out and do the work in the assignment, or you can do your work just on paper. Just make sure you clearly label which question is which. So here's the assignment. You can print this out. You can skip the first page if you want. Print out pages 2 through 6, I guess, in this case. So for question 1, if you're doing it if you're printing it out, you just fill in these blanks right on your printer, right on your printout. Or if you're doing it on loose paper, just clearly label 1 and then the order of your letters. Let's say it's A, B, C, D. You'd say 1 is A, B, C, D. And then 2, it's multiple choice. You just say C, whatever. And then when you get to the actual questions where you need to do work, you would clearly label 5. You don't need to copy out the question. I know what the question 5 is. Just label 5 clearly, then show all your work for question 5, and so on all the way through. And if you weren't sure then how to get your paper assignment into Moodle for the Dropbox, I've got a video for that. So back on the course dashboard, you can go to, or not course dashboard, what am I doing? Into Math 10-3 rather. In the Info tab, At the bottom, I've got a link, how to submit paper-based work to Moodle and how to convert a Google Doc to PDF. So once you're done your work, if you don't know how to get it into a PDF, watch this video. I walk you through it. Once you've got your PDF file, you go to the assignment Dropbox. So Money Math, Chapter 1, Lesson 1, and add submission. And then you drag your file here, or you can use this menu to add files using the regular, computer menu, whatever, from your upload a file here, choose a file, so on. Once you got your file up, you hit save changes and it will upload to Moodle and we can grade it from there. So hopefully that answers any questions you have about how to navigate around Math 10-3, where to find things and what to do. And please let us know if you've got any questions.